Hello and welcome back to Lovebug Tarot. So today we're doing something a little extra special because I don't know about you, but I'm ready for the second half of 2024, or the second half of this year, to make a big change. I've been in this like weird transitional period, this kind of limbo, so I was like, you know what, let's look at the next 6 months and see what's up. And when I was shuffling this deck, this was the first deck I shuffled, the Fool card was the one that came out. So I was like, all right, we'll do piles based on the Fool. And I kind of love that because looking at the next 6 months, looking at a shift. The Fool is all about new beginnings, new start. It's the first of the major arcana. So yeah, we're going to take a look. Well, let's start breaking things down. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a peek at the next 6 months. We'll do a check-in, so we'll see kind of where things are now, and that can kind of help you out as far as figuring out if this is your pile. And then we're going to look at where things are going. So pretty straightforward, nothing fancy. And as always, we're going to ask for guidance and advice. So today we have these little figurines, we have some stones, and we also have the 3 different decks. Feel free to use any of these to help you pick your pile, or if you need to pause the video at any time and just kind of sit with the energies, you can absolutely do that. There'll be timestamps in the description, so you can jump directly to a pile if you already know which pile you want. So I'll go ahead and let's just walk through all of these. Our first one is this small burb, our small little seagull. And we have a yellow jasper stone. And this is your Fool card. Okay. Pile 2, you have a medium burb. Yes, I know the word is bird, but I like saying burb because I just do. Okay. You have this green gold stone, which is, let me see if I get that sparkle in there. Yeah, there we go. And this is your Fool card. Pardon the strawberry washi tape. All right, pile 3, you have the big burb. You can see I've had these for a very long time, so there's glue in some spots. But I still love these little figurines. All right, and your stone is this kind of natural tiger's eye pyramid. And your Fool card is from the unicorn deck. And if you're looking for a specific July reading, that is just posted. So we do have a much more in-depth look at July. That's already up. This is again for the next 6 months. Okay, so as always, I will see you in your read. Hello, pile 1. So pile 1, you chose the Light Seer's Tarot. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Anyways, you chose this deck. You chose this image for your Fool card. And we'll tuck that in the deck in a second. But you also chose our little tiny bird here and the yellow jasper. So I'm going to put these up here. Probably start collecting all of the figurines up here as the read goes, but there we go. Yeah. Okay, so first we are going to be looking at, I'm going to dive right in, and we're going to look at kind of where things are now. And I'm going to get some oracle cards to do that. We're going to use oracle cards, and I think the wooden tokens today as well. Ooh, come here. Ah! I did something similar for the 6 month as well, but I've found it effective. Alright, so could we, for pile 1, please get a card for where they've been at? What has this year, these past 6 months, doesn't have to be this year, you could be watching this in the future, so it could absolutely just be the next 6 months for you. Alright, so let's get maybe some tea for pile 1. Get in some tea. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Purple card snuck in there. I see you. Alright. Any other tea? Oh, yes. So much for the surprise, but there it is. Alright, and let's get a token. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so your token is the Green Man token. It's kind of this divine masculine energy. And we have, look at those in a second. Let's see what we have here. Oh my, okay, hold on. Oh my god, okay, so, yeah, pile 1, alright, that's just, there's a synchronicity there that's like, I couldn't write that. I just recently got this tea leaf deck, so I am not familiar with all of the cards, and I had forgotten that grapes were in here, and also in the Green Witch Tarot, so that's awesome. Okay, so grapes, time to go out and have fun, and it also has abundance as a keyword. We have water, the moon, we have Sagittarius, and this kind of like pendant here as well. Number 23, let's see what we got. We have November, that was our purple. It's a lot of purple. I don't know if that'll be relevant, but okay. I'm gonna put that up here. November. That is out of frame slightly. Ooh, and pig. Beware of greed. Okay. So pile 1. I feel that the past 6 months for you, there's kind of been this thawing out energy. We have November here with this, like the snows. I always think of this as the snow is melting, but that's actually right before winter. But for some reason, the imagery is just reminds me of, I don't know, coming out of a winter season. Because with the pig, I get the sense that the past 6 months have kind of been a release from this energy. Getting away from people taking advantage of you, kind of stepping into your divine masculine. And again, masculine and feminine energies are not genders, they're energies. So taking leadership, taking control of your surroundings, and like, yeah, just kind of stepping into your own authority. And that has resulted in this abundance. Oh my god, I cannot pick these up on this table. Anyways, time to go out and have fun. And with Sagittarius here as well. Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's fire and water. Yeah, I feel like pile 1, there's kind of been, there's an energy of like living it up. You're getting out of this energy, this kind of cold, wintry, beware of greed, and you're stepping into like you. I get the sense with the Green Man and the grapes, like Dionysus. The god of wine and parties, basically. Like, there's a party energy. There's a party energy here. For sure. Alright. Okay, pile 1. You've been having some good times. Alright, I didn't think about this. I never do. Why would I think ahead about anything? That's silly. It's very glary, but that's where we live. Alright. So, pile 1. If that energy you resonate with, then this is your pile. If not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other piles. Again, you never have to force anything. You will find the answers and the guidance you need, I promise. Alright, so can we get... Ooh, getting cards, getting some insight on our next 6 months. I need that to weigh it down. Okay. Oh, 2. Okay. Trying to do it as a surprise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so can we get some tea for our next 6 months? The pot, please don't dump half the deck, please. Thank you. It's a 50-50 shot most days. All right, can we get some tea, please, for our next 6 months? Okay. We'll get some oracle cards, and then I also will pull some tarot from the deck that you chose. Okay, yep. We'll take those. I got a bunch. Okay. How many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, nice. Ooh, energy. Wow, look at this. Purple and orange. These really bright, vibrant colors. We have Virgo with the sun and citrus, the energy. Ooh, and a cauldron here. Okay. Ooh, token of abundance and breaking. Specifically this imagery, when I remember painting it and thinking of like breaking free or breaking away, it's breaking in a positive aspect. Like sometimes that, you know, a lot of people think something breaking is negative, but sometimes breaking can be positive. Especially that's why I painted that chain in there. But that sense just, okay. Okay. There's no good way to, okay. Trying to make things pretty. You can't win. Okay, let's just dive in. Vulture, worry. Oh my god. Let's read it first. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay. Oh, why did my nose suddenly just start running for no reason? Aye. Oi, that's enough. Axe, forces working against you. Ooh. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Ooh, okay. I'm getting leg, stepping into a new experience. Yeah, okay. So before I pull any cards, I'm already getting the sense that the next 6 months, these tokens are kind of lining up like this. You're breaking away from something. And I think it's both in the the physical and mental realm. Yeah, like maybe not because we have water here, so it could be mental or even emotional. Like disappointment, depression, anxiety, like the situation that you've been getting out, you've been kind of re-establishing yourself, finding yourself, like taking steps in your own authority to get away from this greed, this coldness. And I feel like the next 6 months is really going to be you breaking that cycle, breaking away from it, whether it's a person, a situation, or breaking that cycle. It could be, breaking away from like generational trauma. Yeah. And stepping into, literally here, abundance. You got 4-leaf clover and abundance. That is fantastic, because the card, like the orange card here with energy, the cauldron here is like you're cooking something up. You're cooking. The universe is like, let them cook. Let them cook. Because they're going to come out awesome. I just got the sense of has anybody ever had baked fruit around the winter holiday? For me, I always remember having a baked fruit, and there would be, or just the orange, something spicy. I just got that sense of cooking, but it's something absolutely delicious. I don't know why, but there it is. All right. So that, I feel like that is where you're going. Let's get some tarot cards from the deck that you chose. little shell here full of my shark's teeth is just flying all over. Yes, those are actual teeth I found at the beach over many, many, many years. They're tiny though. I actually don't know if they're shark's teeth. Alright, anyways. Maybe, because that did shift a lot, maybe a lot of water energy in here too. So maybe you're just like taking a bite out of life. A collection of teeth. I collect strange things. Anyways, alright. Let's get some clarifiers, please. Okay, I'm just going to pull from the top. Okay, can this fit? Kinda. I didn't think this through. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out, I promise. Ooh, okay, maybe like that. There we go. Alright, Judgment. Queen of Cups. Alright, let's take a look at this first row. Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. An Ace of Swords. Very mental, because swords is a mental suit. And you see this crow flying away in the corner? Again, I get the sense of like release. Breaking away from that. Like finding a new way to look at the situation. You know, whether it's the situation outside of you or the situation inside of you, or both. And from that, there's like this... I'm trying to articulate like a... I don't want to say like a light bulb moment, although for some of you there could be. But just this insight. I almost see this like a... Yeah, this just beam of light. Like a film projector for some reason. So maybe there could be diving into past events. You know, really kind of sorting through the past, but logically and not attached emotionally to them. So like acknowledging the situation, kind of processing it logically. And from that, you know, you can, because you've been able to detach yourself emotionally from the person, the situation, whatever it is in your reality. You know, you no longer have to hold on to that depression or anxiety. It no longer has that hold over you. So you have Axe, forces working against you, and Judgment. Yeah, just breaking away this new perspective, and it's just this release. You can see this person's like innermost self is coming out. Literally just, it's almost like their soul is ascending in some ways. Just moving on, moving up. Yeah, moving on and moving up, which is an incredible energy. Flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover, and the Queen of Cups. This could symbolize, I feel for some people, the person or situation. Because the Queen of Cups, I feel like this could kind of go two ways. And again, it's a general reading, so for some of you it might be situation A, for some it might be situation B. For some it could be both. Again, you are the only one who knows your reality. But the Queen of Cups, in a negative aspect, can be someone who is manipulative. Like emotionally manipulative, maybe a little bit narcissistic. Kind of thinks very highly of themselves, but not much of anybody else. But on the other hand, this could also be the positive side of the Queen of Cups, where you are going. You know, putting aside this disappointment and going, you know what? Look, their hands are up. They're like stepping back, like, you know what? I wash my hands of this situation. You know, you are now in a much stronger place. You are processing, you know, what has happened. You are moving forward with so much energy. And holy cow, the abundance. The abundance coming into your life is insane with these two grape cards. I still can't believe those both came out. But yeah, you moving into, you know, your divine masculine, your divine feminine. You know, you're becoming this, like, emotionally mature individual. Which is just, wow. Like, you are making so much progress. That is incredible. Alright, let me see if I can arrange this a little better. There's only so much room on this desk. One day I'll have a table. It'll be amazing. One day. Today's not that day. Alright. So let's get some cards for our 4-leaf clover and our leg. Ooh, Ace of Wands right under... Or, yeah, Ace of Wands under the Ace of Swords. I don't know why I thought I misread that. This card actually kept flashing when I was shuffling the deck, so I'm very excited it did come out. Yeah, good. Just this creative release. It's like going through and processing things is incredible, and because you've done that, you've opened yourself for all of this abundance to come in. Your energy's in a better place. Again, these oranges and purples, orange and purple, those might just be your colors. Yeah, because of that, it's like all of the energy that was being siphoned off from this situation, these people, you know, because you are breaking away from that, and you are getting into a healthy and balanced place, abundance can now come in. You have more energy to focus on your creative pursuits, what you want to do. Which, dang, 7 of Pentacles, yeah. Things are going to grow. Things are going to grow for you. And I get a feeling at the end of the year, there's going to be a moment where you stop and you take a look at just how much has come into your life, like how much has grown. And it's not the sense of like just abundance, like having fun and going out is great, but this feels much more permanent. Again, your energy is not being siphoned off by these aspects. And now, you know, you can go through life with this sense of gratitude, of fun, of energy, you know, looking at it very differently than how you used to. And from that, you know, you can grow a very stable and fruitful, if you pardon the pun, you know, environment around you. That's incredible. Dang, Pile 1. I am so freaking proud of you. That is awesome. You got some big things coming. You really do. Alright, so final. Let's get some just guidance, advice, anything the universe spirit would like to leave. Oh. Okay, jeez. Alright, enough. Eesh. The Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands. Lot of Wands. Do I have enough room? I hope I do. We're gonna find out, okay. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Death and Rebirth. 7 of Cups. Sevens. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. A lot of water, a lot of fire. Ooh, yeah. Wands, Wands, Cups, Cups. And it's interesting that 8 of Swords and Death and Rebirth happened, like, came right in the middle here. Wait, 1, 2, 6. Oh, okay. Interesting. This might be kind of a progression, which is absolutely beautiful. So pile one, yeah, we're just going to follow the process. So pile one, I'm looking at this as like July. So we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this is still from this grapes, this abundant, fun energy. It's going out having a good time. Celebrating you. Celebrating this new state of life that you're moving into. And the Page of Wands. Like, that image says so much. Yeah, just embracing this. It feels very new, that this new energy, this new passion that you have for life. So that would be, so this is like July, August. Now September, we have Eight of Swords. I feel like September is when perhaps some of this processing happens. Perhaps something comes to a head, something is finalized, where you have to kind of take a step and really look at where you are and where you want to go. You know, that's the point where you're just like, nope, I'm breaking free. I'm breaking free of this. This in the mirror does not have to be me. I do not have to be bound by anything. I don't have to listen to, these negative thoughts or these intrusive thoughts, these limiting beliefs. I don't have to listen to them anymore. I had to think about what month was October. Anyways. It's been a long day. I apologize. And Death and Rebirth is interesting to come for October, because that's when Samhain happens, and that's considered kind of it's the when the veil is kind of thinnest between, our worlds. As if you look at like the spiritual world, people often hold rituals or rites for like ancestors or people who have moved on. So I really get the sense of, making peace and then like putting to rest and moving on. This death and rebirth happens in October. I'm making a mess. And then we have November and December, which, wow. I mean, December, the end of the year, is looking real good. Real good. Nine of Cups is like a wish fulfillment card. That is... So November is like all of these options. You can now choose. Like, there's a sense of freedom here. Of, you know what? I get to pick where I want to go. I get to choose, what I do. Or, yeah, you get to choose what you do with this creative energy, with this abundance. Like, and from that, you find this amazing freedom. So, wow. Pile one. The rest of this year is looking, or 6 months, again, wherever you're watching this, like the next 6 months is looking amazing. Absolutely amazing. And again, it's a timeless read, so if you're watching this, and it's not just the beginning of July, because we're looking at like July through December, you can just look at it as like the next 6 months, however you count it out. But pile one, this is your read. And dang, that's just absolutely amazing. I know I've been saying this a lot, but I've been getting some amazing reads for y'all. And wow. All I can say is wow. So thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you feel called to, you can like and subscribe so you don't miss a read that I put up. I've been trying to do 2 to 3 a week, so I'm hoping, cross fingers, to keep that up. Schedule is picking up a little bit, but we're trying to compensate for that as much as we can, because I really want to continue doing this. I love doing it, and I love giving messages to people that can maybe help them. All right. So thank you again. Links will be in the description for any of the cards or tools that I use that are available. The notepad in the beginning will also be there. That's from Booty Art. And I have a shop because I'm also an artist, so I have stickers and keychains and all kinds of stuff. You can check out all of the links in the description. All right, so thank you again. I would say best of luck, but I don't think you need it. I think you've got this. And not to say it's not without its obstacles. It is, but you are moving into such an incredible energy, Pile 1. I have incredible faith in you, so take care of yourself, and until next time, I am sending you lots of love. Right there in the clover. Yeah. Hello, Pile 2. So Pile 2, you chose our medium-sized burb. Yar. And the green goldstone. Trying to get some of that sparkle. It's a little hard to see on camera. I promise it's there. Alright. So I'm just going to slowly line up our little figurines up here in the corner. And this was your full card from the Yoshitani deck. And again, the strawberry washi tape is there because guidelines and all of that. All right, so yeah, we're going to put this up here. All right, so to start off, we're going to dive right in. We're going to look at some oracle cards to get a sense of kind of where the last 6 months have been. What's been going on for Pile 2? What's been going down? I can't. Let's try this again. Brain, I need you to work with me. Weeks not even over yet. Weeks just started. Anyways, all right. Let's see where things are. Get a token. Okay, and let's get some tea. Anybody else? Ooh. Okay. So we'll do a check-in here, and then we will also do, again, we'll do a similar process for the next 6 months. But this is just to see where the previous 6 months have been. So right now we are just kind of starting July, but if you're watching this in the future, it would just be the previous 6 months and then the following 6 months. But if you're watching this when it goes up, we are right at the front of July. I saw you. Okay. I saw it. I was trying to not make the deck explode. Ooh, okay, we have Tranquility, number 43, Pisces, Air, the Flowers of Violet. We have this candle here. Ooh, interesting. We have the Divine Feminine. And again, Divine Feminine is just, it's an energy, it is not a gender. So this is a very kind of nurturing energy, a very gentle one. Okay. Let's see. The Moon. The Moon, and we have the Divine Feminine, which also has the triple moon symbol here. Ah, the synchronicities. Okay, Moon, changes in your life. And Pisces as well. Pisces is ruled by the Moon. There is a lot of Moon energy happening here. Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So if marriage or relationships is not your thing, this could also be talking about a business relationship as well. So the past 6 months for you, Pile 2, there's been a lot of changes, very emotional changes. And I feel like okay. I'm trying to form words. Sometimes it's hard. I have a feeling that something, I don't want to say fell apart, but but something had started, either a relationship or maybe a business, maybe a job, you know, something in a partnership had started. And I feel like, especially with the ring here, like it was pretty serious. You know, that, again, job, studies, or a relationship, could be platonic, a new friend or a new lover. In some sense, something came along and kind of was like, it's literally time to bail. Time to get out. And this was a huge change. A huge change in your life. But something that has left you, I get the sense like it was a big change. It was a big emotional change. A lot of moon energy here that is very deep emotions. You know, Pisces here as well. Yeah, but something in Pisces is also a very intuitive sign. And we have air here as well. Something in your intuition, emotion, like something kind of kicked in, and whatever this situation was for you, only you will know in your reality, was like, something's not right. Something was illuminated. The moon, also in tarot, talks about illusions. You know, the surface of the water under moonlight looks very tranquil. Tranquility, that was unintended, can look very tranquil, but underneath can be very turbulent. So there's been some really big changes for you. Okay. Let's see how we can put this all together and not absolutely knock it off the screen. That glare is just, hold on, let me, okay, that's a little better. All right, so let's move on to the next 6 months for you, pile 2. Ooh, okay, that one. So we'll look at the oracle cards again, and then we will also pull some tarot with the deck you chose, and get a more kind of in-depth look, a little peek at the next 6 months. Okay, here's our token. Ooh, okay, it just flew out. Let me get some tea for pile 2. Tea for 2. Okay. Okay. I have a little fan going over here, so I have to weight all the cards down. Okay. Any more? In the bud? Okay. Doop-a-doo. Okie dokie. The potato of grounding, yes. I love the potato of grounding because it's such a card of balance. Like, yes, we have the symbol for earth here. We have Virgo, a very grounded, well, a very earthy sign. As someone with Virgo placements, I'm like, I don't know how grounded I am, but that's debatable. But we do have the sun and moon here, which again, grounding, balance, that very balanced energy. And the tarot cards here, which I feel links to this intuition we were talking about. You know, so finding your balance. It's like now that you're listening to your intuition and it's led you out of a situation. So, oh, this token came up in pile 1. Interesting. All right, but this is a token of breaking. And specifically, I feel here it's breaking away, you know, breaking habits, breaking, you know, generational trauma, breaking metaphorical chains. And it's the number 5 in this deck too. So change is, yeah, next 6 months could bring a lot of change, but I feel for the better. Let's get a look at your tea leaves. Hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman or feminine person with blonde, gray, or white hair. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. So the next 6 months, I get the sense that because you've broken away from this situation, or are in the process of breaking away from the situation, it's going to be important to ground, and that could be taking a little vacation, taking a break. And a vacation doesn't have to be this huge, elaborate, on the beach somewhere tropical. Although if you live somewhere tropical and have a beautiful beach to go to, like, first off, I'm very jealous of you in, like, the best way possible. That's awesome. Yeah, like, absolutely, go take a walk on the beach. But if it's, maybe going on a hike on a local trail, or getting an audiobook, like, binge watching your favorite TV series, rewatching all of Star Trek Next Generation. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. But, like, just, that could be that mental vacation. If you can physically do it, that's amazing. If you can mentally do it, if that's what you prefer, that is also amazing and very valid. Part of that could just be detaching from social media, and it could be with a friend, like a movie night with a friend, going on a hike with a friend. All right, let's get some cards, because I would like to know more about this fair feminine person and this wedge. Okay, come here. I feel like if I squeeze these together, I do. All right, hold on. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah. All right, so we did. Let's give this one more good shuffle and try. I can do it fancy with the smaller decks, but man, some of these decks are robust. Okay. We'll just pull from the top. Okay, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you've been putting in some really hard work. And it's interesting because this story is specifically about, a person that went through an incredible challenge. And while they came out on top, they physically paid for it. So taking that break, grounding, taking a break, because this was a lot. You may need to just take a break. Yeah, I'm getting that sense of you've been hammering away at these issues, but it's good to take a rest. Ooh, interesting, that came out upside down too. Typically don't do reverses on recorded reads. I'm wondering if this person, again, this could be a person with a lot of feminine energy. If they're the person you are walking away from. 8 of Cups is about leaving a situation, walking away. And it's Cups. It's a very emotional situation. And this picture specifically, again, we have the moon here. So that's, something was illuminated and you walked away. This image is depicting Moses walking out of Egypt. The Yoshitani deck is about kind of myths, legends, folklore, all kinds of stuff from all over the world. So it's interesting that came up here. 5 of Cups with a tankard. We have all cups and tankards. Getting back into... I feel like there's a couple messages here. Part of that healing process is like finding your fun again. Like finding your joy. There's been a lot of grief, kind of dragging you down. There's been a lot of spilled cups. But you still have friends. You know, it's okay to celebrate and have fun and enjoy things. Take a break. You know, but at the same time, also honor your grief. If part of that break is like maybe you used to do a lot of partying, not necessarily, again, this could be very specific to a particular person, but if you used to do a lot of partying, used to do just go out all the time, part of this reset, I feel like that's part of this breaking these cycles, is maybe making some time to process this grief. You know, don't ignore it. And everyone is different, so for some people they may need to take a step back and go through that process, taking that mental vacation, you know, taking that break. And for some people, part of the healing process could be reconnecting with people. You know, reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with, you know, like, you know what? I used to have so much fun doing this. I used to have so much fun playing, you know, this video game or doing D&D or, you know, like whatever it is. I'm showing my nerdy side right now. Anyways, but finding those things that brought you fun could be part of that healing process. Justice. Ooh. So if someone or something is trying to come between you and a friend, yeah, like justice is an amazing card to get because that's like justice is served. This is kind of like karmic in a way. I have a theory. I want to get this card. Page of Coins. Okay, so this friend is someone who could be younger than you. Pages are very young energies. But it's also the Page of Coins, and coins is an earth suit, and it's the most kind of grounded. You know, it's the most earthy. That could be your Virgo here. It's the most earthy suit, because it is an earth suit. I know what I'm saying. Anyways. And with all this, like, yeah, so maybe this is like a hiking buddy. You know, someone who you enjoy camping or just taking a walk with. Just being in nature. Being around animals. Just someone very down to earth. A very young energy. Very kind of, I almost feel like free spirit, but very, that free spirit without being like too much with their head in the clouds. Like they're still very grounded. They're still very practical. Someone good with money as well. Maybe they have a lot of really fun ideas for like little business ventures. So with this, the Wedge and Justice, I got a sense that for some people, this fair person, this fair feminine person here, was trying to drive a wedge between you and friends. Like almost an isolating behavior. And that's what the bailing out, the pail, was like, nope, we do not take that kind of isolating and manipulative behavior. That is not okay. Okay, so I'm gonna grab 6 cards. In the first pile, it just so happened that 6 cards came out. But we're going to look at the next 6 months. So I'm going to shuffle real quick and we'll just pull from the top 6 cards for 6 months. Kind of see where each month a general theme is going. Because we're kind of getting a situation for the vibe of the next 6 months. Which is going to be a lot of reclaiming yourself. You know, reclaiming your friends, the people who have stood by you. You know, the people who celebrate you. And also processing, you know, what happened. And if justice can also be like very much in a legal, like in the legal sense of justice. So if there is something, you know, if it was, you know, a business breakup, you know, having to get the paperwork to separate the business, if there's lawyers involved, or if it was a breakup between people, that does require, you know, the justice system to step in. That could be part of that. All right, so let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's take a peek-see. Okay, so the moon. So I'm looking at this as like we're going to start in July through December. But again, if you're watching this in the future, you just take it as the next 6 months. Because when this video is posted, we were just starting July. Yeah, so part of July is going to be that revelation. That, like, you're already going, again, a lot of moon energy. So either this is about to come to a head, or it's like this has been happening. This big change, this pulling away from the situation is happening in July. Changes. Again, these 2 moon cards. August. So approach August with a steady approach. A steady, grounded approach. Again, we're dealing with coins here. August might be the time you take that break. Make sure to ground yourself. Ooh, September, judgment. Judgment and justice. September could very much be a time of finding that, I want to say finding the adventure again, and that doesn't make sense to me, but it's going to make sense to someone else listening. And it's interesting that both of these cards under each other, the 8 of Cups walking away, and this Monkey King figure is walking into adventure, like walking, and we're going from walking away from a heartbreaking situation and walking into, I mean, even look at the color palette shift. You know, now you are choosing to walk into something amazing. You know, you are choosing to walk forward, to go find your calling. So a lot of major arcana. Yeah, there's some big changes happening for you, pile 2. Okay, October. October with strength. November, Ace of Wands. Ooh, and then December wraps up Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit to October. It's interesting these are falling under these different piles, but with the tankard here and the 5 of Cups, there's going to be a call for like inner strength. This gentle strength. Not brute forcing the situation. And I don't feel like it's an external situation. I feel like there's going to be gentle with yourself. If you do process grief, know that you are incredibly strong. You know, it is okay to take a break. You know, go out, have fun, enjoy people, but it's also okay to take a break and go and grieve and process. That takes a lot of strength. You know, and if part of that process could absolutely be finding, you know, those steps forward. You know, that could also be, you know, with, I'm trying to find the word and it's escaping me, a mental health professional as well. You know, however that works best for you, whatever is in your comfort zone. However, in November and December here, and again, Justice, Page of Coins, there's this spark. Wands is a fire suit. It's creativity, you know, you have this calligraphy utensil that, you know, is just imbued with creative spirit. you know, all the way up to the Knight of Wands. So we go from the Knight of Coins, the slow, steady, methodical, grounded energy, into this just like having fun. You know, this figure's having a good time. We are riding a goat and wielding a spoon. We are having a great time. So I feel December might be a little cut loose. Like, November is that, you know, I just like feel like finding your inner fire again, finding that spark. And I love that this is right with the Page of Coins and the Knight of Wands with a friend. So this could, you know, just be this young, rambunctious energy between. It doesn't matter your age, just two people having a good time. You know, just two people kind of living it up, having a good time. So I feel like the next 6 months for you, pile 2, there are some challenges. There's going to be some ups and downs. But you're heading into an amazing energy. You're heading into healing. And healing is never easy, but it is always worth it. And I love that there's the Justice card here. Because justice is about, I feel like justice is served in this case. Whatever this situation was, specifically, like, again, with this person, like, justice will come. Justice will come, I have a feeling. And again, with the writing tool, so maybe, again, maybe this is a lawyer situation. I don't know. Let's actually, we don't know. Could we please get some clarification for this Justice, Ace of Wands, and the Wedge? If we could get a little more clarifier on that. So 9 of Swords. Okay. I'm getting the sense that, like, justice will be served, but how it's served, or in what capacity, is not something you need to worry about right now. Because 9 of Swords in this image in particular is the Oracle of Delphi. But, you know, they would make predictions based on the intuition and the visions they received. But it was up to the person listening or receiving that, what they did with it. And sometimes in a lot of Greek tragedies, it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If the situation had just been left alone, you know, things would not have taken a turn, if you will. So sometimes it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I get the sense of this is not something you need to worry about. In fact, overthinking it is just going to cause anxiety and panic. Like 9 of Swords is all about, it's a mental suit. Getting stuck in your head. You know, just those spirals that we can get into. And it's not healthy. Okay, so that answers that question, which was like, no. It'll be okay, but you're not meant to know the details. And I was like, okay, fine, sorry. We had to ask, so wanted to clarify. Oh wow, but you have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So I feel, again, this is like your overarching energy for the next 6 months is you're moving into a place of sunshine. The Sun is the most positive card in all of tarot. I can't think of one that's like more positive. Yeah, it's the biggest thumbs up, yes, you can get. So we're going to start off with the Moon, but you're moving into the Sun. You're moving into the sunshine, pile 2, which is amazing. All right, pile 2, this is your read. Thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. I really, really appreciate it. So I will have links in the description for any of the tools or cards that were used today, as well as the notepad in the intro, and I have a shop as well with all kinds of stickers and keychains and art and all kinds of stuff. So all of that will be in the description. If you feel called, please like, subscribe, share the channel. It's super helpful. and we hope to keep doing this. I really, really enjoy reading for people. Our schedule's picking up a little bit ourselves, but we're doing our best to juggle it. I would like to keep reading 3 times a week. We're going to do our best, schedule allowing. So, schedule permitting, right. Anyways, all right, pile 2. I am sending you so much love. You're going to be okay. It's going to be a trial. There's going to be ups and downs, but you're going to get there. You're going to get there, sunshine. You're going to be awesome. And I'm going to remember how to talk, but that's not a guarantee. All right, pile 2, sending you lots of love. Until next time, bye. Hello, pile 3. So pile 3, you chose our Big Bird figurine. You're taking flight. And also the Tiger's Eye Pyramid. So I'm going to put these over here. I'm still collecting our little figurines. There we go. Okay. And also the Fool card, which I'm going to tuck in here for later. Alright, so we're going to dive right in. And we're going to start with the past 6 months energy. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, Spirit's talking. Alright. Let's go. So, right now we're going to be looking at like January through the end of June. But again, if you are looking at this in the future, watching this in the future, it'll be the previous 6 months. Okay, so let's get some tarot cards, and also we're using our tokens today. Okay, so can we please get a card for pile 3? So this is going to be the check-in, kind of like if this feels like your... might have spoiled the surprise on that, but it's okay. The energy of your previous 6 months. So can we get some tea for pile 3? Ooh. 3 right off the bat. What am I doing? I'm going to need those later. Why am I putting them away? Don't know where my brain has been, but there's 2 right off the bat. But it else I sometimes into cards. That's not weird. Okay. Boy, you've got a lot. Dang. None of the other piles got like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly for our past 6 months. No other pile got 6 for their check-in card. Ooh. All right. Passion. Number 7. We have Earth. This is kind of like a little oil lamp with an herb here at the bottom. Interesting. And the sun, the sign for Leo. We have our abundance token. Let's get a sense of what's been going on for pile 3. Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. Hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Owl. Good advice from a wise person. Horse. Short journey. Pig. Beware of greed. That also came out in pile 1. Harp. Great happiness. Ooh, okay. Lots been going on past 6 months. Like the wreath says, sorrow over a loss. I feel like that and this hand. And actually this owl as well. There was a loss. And I feel like pile 3, you reached out and received some really good advice from someone. And this could, and again, a wise person doesn't necessarily have to be an older person, just someone with a lot of experience in life, in a field of study. Just there was a loss somewhere, and you reached out a hand, and this person helped out. I feel like there could have been, again, a short journey with horse, but there could have been a situation where beware of greed and happiness. Great happiness. I wonder if there was someone who was jealous of your happiness. Which I know might be an odd thing to say right after we were talking about, like, there was a loss and, you know, reaching out a hand, getting advice. But there was a recovery from that. I feel like the past 6 months there's been a recovery. And maybe not a complete recovery. Maybe it's still in the process. But there's also been some really good things happening too. Passion with the beetroot. Yeah, passion, and it's Leo here, which is a fire sign and earth. There could have been like either like a relationship or a business partnership, like something in that capacity. I feel like it might have been more of like a job or career situation, because fire and earth, kind of think fire is a very passionate suit, but kind of very creative. And then earth deals a lot with our physical resources, our money. So that maybe something in your career, field of study, you know, something in that capacity has kind of started to pick up. You know, this horse, there's a journey, there's been like this forward movement, and that has been amazing. I haven't pulled cards for any of the other, at this point, it's usually just been a check in here, but I feel like I want to pull a card for this bottom row. Pick a card or two. We did shuffle this before. This one takes a little bit longer because it is a chonky deck. Alright, so we're going to pull 3 cards from the top. Here, we'll just pull them in order. Okay. Page of Swords. I have a tiny desk. Put this aside. Ooh, High Priestess. I am making a mess. And the 3 of Swords. I get the sense that this person, these people, don't see this situation up here. There's a lot of talk. Page of Swords, pages of very young energy can be very immature. So there could be gossip. There could be gossip, or just people talking about what they don't know about, like they have no business knowing about, because it's not their business. And they're not seeing the deeper picture here. Interesting, this card also's got pomegranates here, and there's little pomegranate painted on this abundance token. So maybe they're just seeing this abundance that's happening to you. They don't know about, they are not aware, or they just don't care about this other loss that's been happening. They see great happiness, but they also, they don't see, or, you know, they don't, some people only will ever look skin deep. And they don't see that, you know, a lot of people are dealing with a lot of heartache. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of stuff underneath the surface, too. Okay. Well, pile 3, that's the energy I have for you here the past 6 months. If that feels like your energy, then this is your pile. If not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other piles, and that is okay too. All right, I'm going to move this. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So now, I'm running out of room, but we'll do our best. We're going to be looking at the next 6 months. What's going to be going on? We can get a sneak peek, a heads up. I know for a lot of people, it's been, well, all right, there's our card. It's been a time. It has been a time. Okay, let me get a token. Ooh, there we go. And I'm gonna get some tea for, okay, pile 3. Your tea leaves are just absolutely shooting out of the decks. No other pile, I think, had this many. There's a lot of tea for 3. Alright, we're going to take those 2. Yeah, okay. You got... There's a lot going on. You also got a months of the year and an astral house card. And again, this deck has 200 cards. And there's only 12 green and 12 purple. So, I feel that's significant. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh! Ooh! New happy dance. This is fantastic. Because we're moving, again, this passion to love. And I feel like this love is much more grounded. Because we have this Libra symbol, which is a symbol of scales. And the tomatoes of love. Number 30. Someone could be 30, or something could be happening on the 30th of a month. Just, it came to me. But love is also... So, again, to clarify, like, love is the connection between 2 people. It can be platonic love, familial love, you know, that love between, you know, 2 people that's like a deep, you know, a deep loving friendship. It can also be a romantic relationship. So however love resonates for you, you know, take that. Take what resonates for you. Ooh! But we also have, this token can be like sexuality, sensuality, self-love. There's this, again, we have this figure and they're holding a little heart, but they also have like a little star. So it's kind of like heart and spirit. That's just, wow. Like, yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful combination. Because this is love. This is a love from like a very strong position of like self-love. You know, there's people talk about, it's like you have to love yourself before you can love other people. I'm very much getting that, again, with the scales of Libra. Okay, all right, let's move on. And we have the astral house of love. There might be some love in your future. I have a feeling, a general vibe. That was sarcastic. And in June, ooh, okay. So something could have happened in June. We'll get some more information about that, but you could have met someone in June, or this process of self-love, that could have been part of this advice you got from this wise person. You know, what you reached out for help. That could have started in June. Or if you're watching this in the future and June is coming up for you, that could be indicator. Again, always take timing with a grain of salt. Because yeah, timing can always be a little tricky. But June is also like it's that the end of spring, beginning of summer. It's like just that transitional period between those 2 seasons. Even though June 21st is the summer solstice, but, or wherever it's a solstice. So in the northern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice. In the southern hemisphere, it's the winter solstice. So June, I feel like this is the energy between this springtime, this passion that we had here, and it's maturing into this abundance as well. So that is definitely another way we could look at it. I just love that we got all of these love cards, indicators as well. It's just crazy. All right. Apple. Temptation will test you. There's a little snake there. Carriage. Journey either physically or mental. Something's moving. Older woman or older feminine person. Dealings or relationship with an older feminine person. This could very much be this owl, this wise person that you asked for advice. We'll get some tarot cards about that. Bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. Ooh. And fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman or feminine person with blonde, gray, or white hair. Ooh, okay. Alright, we're gonna just dive in and get some cards. Like, we're just gonna go for it. Alright. I'm just gonna pull from the top. This deck is especially a little sticky. It's the card material. They're very satiny. It's a very, like, smooth satin finish with this gold leaf. But it makes the cards, makes them a little clingy. Nothing wrong with that. Y'all doing great. Okay. Temptation will test you. And the Page of Coins. Goodness. So pages are very young energy. And they can be a little immature. There could be a temptation here, especially when we're talking about abundance. So something in this situation, there could be... I always see the snake in this. This kind of temptation happening in a financial capacity. So there could be someone tempting you to put your resources forward in a way that may not be the best for you. Maybe for them, but not exactly for you. Okay. Yep, stay from the top. Ooh, 3 of coins. A lot of coins. 3 of coins and carriage. So this is a journey you're taking forward. That's a collaboration. There's teamwork involved in this. And I get the sense that these are 2 different endeavors. Like, there could be 2 opportunities coming up, and one is more of a collaboration. There's teamwork. I get a sense there's much more planning involved. And one is a bit more of just like, oh yeah, you know, it'll be fine. Trust me on this. Again, the snake. That kind of biblical snake in that temptation. Just like, you know, it'll be fine. Trust me. It's like, I don't know about that. You know, versus getting an offer to collaborate with someone or people. Again, the 3 of coins is about, like, teamwork. And there's typically, again, because there are coins, there could be better resources involved. Like a plant. Okay, let's, you know, we're going to draw an extra... Ooh, justice. Yeah, there's a plan involved. So if there is an endeavor that's coming up that's like this big collaboration, or maybe not big, maybe it's small, maybe it's just like a tiny team working on something. But there's a plan. Like, this is a solid plan. And we have scales here, just like we did with Libra. So this is something like you love. You literally love, but it's also like fair and balanced. There's a teamwork. But, okay, let's just... And interesting, we got 2 majors as well. We got the Hierophant and Justice. So this temptation, I get the feeling like it seems like a good idea, but the people involved don't know what they're doing. This person looks very confused looking at this key. And the Hierophant can also talk about, like, structure, like a structured corporation or a hierarchy involved, versus teamwork where everybody's collaborating together, where one person, you know, is kind of sitting above the rest. But that one person doesn't know what they're doing. They're looking at this key and, like, the light bulb's not going off. It's there, but it might be flickering a bit, you know, just... I definitely get the sense that take a deeper look with these offers that might come up with you. Okay. Let's... The 4 of Wands. Ooh, okay. The Four of Wands is it's a party card. So yeah, this person, again, I get the sense that this is the owl. Good advice from a wise person. This was the wise person. And they're leading you, well, they're leading you to a good time. You know, it's a celebration. Like, their advice is going to benefit you greatly. Okay, let's put these here so we can kind of get our cards around that. All right. Ooh, compliments from an admirer and the Ten of Swords. I'm going to get another card for that. I need another card for that. King of Wands. Ooh. Compliments might be hard for you to take. Which, I mean, valid. I completely get that. Yeah, compliments from an admirer. That initially might be difficult to take. But very interesting, we have the Ten of Swords, which is also the end of a cycle. Moving into the King of Wands. Moving into this very fiery energy. So I get the sense that the compliments might be hard to take, but they're very much based in truth. They're based in your creativity, your passion, you know, for life, or whatever creative endeavor, whatever project you're moving into. You know, that you could be taking a leadership position in with the king here. I know we talked about a collaboration as well, but it could be a collaboration where, you know, you have a specialty and you know exactly what to do in that situation. And again, the people here have a plan versus this one that different feelings. And if you're getting positive feedback from that, you know, you're getting, it could be someone maybe on this team, someone in your life who's just sees what you're doing and is like, oh my God, you are doing amazing things. That could be hard to take because in the past, you know, that may not have been safe to take compliments, or compliments could have been underhanded. Again, this, with the Page of Swords over here, with this, you know, very immature energy that would do a lot of talking, but, you know, not from a place of maturity, and possibly from a place of jealousy. You know, they were oblivious to the Three of Swords, to the pain happening underneath. So compliments could kind of bring up those old scenarios. But know that you are a King of Wands. And again, kings are an energy. They're not a gender. So this could be, kings are, well, the King of Wands specifically is someone who's like an expert in they're creative, and they know how to apply that creativity. They know how to take something they're passionate about. They know how to take like a concept, you know, a vague, you know, just like, I think of like an artist or a musician or a writer, and they can take that vague concept and absolutely bring it to reality, bring it to fruition. So stand in that. That's awesome. All right, let's get our fair feminine person. Okay. Ooh, okay. I don't know why I'm pulling two for these, but that's what we're doing. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Devil. Interesting that the Fire Bowl came up twice. So this fair person, again, this is just someone with just feminine energy. It doesn't have to be someone who identifies as a woman. They could be any gender. Just someone with, a feminine energy person with blonde, gray, or white hair. The Knight of Cups is the most kind of emotionally invested knight. They also are the most romantic, so if romance is your thing, you know, this could be someone who's coming in and offering, you know, we see this cup here, and they're like offering that chalice of love. But it doesn't have to be romance. It's just there's an emotional connection there with this person. And just like over here with the Ten of Swords we were talking about, the Devil is like these limiting beliefs. Like maybe in the past, you felt you had to make yourself small. You know, you had to, yeah, you had to make yourself tiny. Because the people or the situation around you were toxic. And for safety, for survival, like that's how you had to exist. But I feel like this person is coming in and just wants you to be you. They want you to be like, they're not looking for this dynamic. They're not looking for that. They're looking for you to embody that like passionate drive, you know, to be your king, step into your king energy. You know, that's what they're looking at. And so that could be a process for you to step out of this devil energy, which is limiting beliefs, which is, you know, the things that we tell ourselves that hold us back. And into this the Knight of Cups energy. You know, both, it could be this person offering that, and it could be also you. You know, we talked about self-love up here. Stepping into this energy of love. You know, with another person, with yourself. You know, stepping away from a domineering energy dynamic into a confidence. Because I've heard some other people say, and I agree with this, I'm trying to do it justice in my brain. The idea of empowerment is never about power over other people. It's power over yourself. So moving away from this, like, the situation of overpowering into a energy of empowerment. So, dang. All right. So I'm going to pull 6 cards, and we're going to look at 6 months. So, yeah. Because, of course, we just have nowhere to go. So, yep. Here we go. All right. Ooh. Okay. So, again, when this goes up, it's going to be just starting in July. So we're going to be looking at July through December. If you're watching this in the future, it's the next 6 months. So July, we have the Tower. So July is going to be the big change. Something big is going down. A foundation is crumbling. I get the sense that this unpleasantness that was happening over here is going to come crumbling down. You know, or it's going to be exposed, because again, things crumble when the foundation wasn't strong. And it sucks, because sometimes that crumble is very scary. But it's going to move us, and it always moves us into a better place. The Magician. Wow. Okay. Tower to Magician. So in August, you're moving into this energy of self-empowerment. Again, power over yourself. 2 major arcanas back to back, and some big ones too. Like, well, they're all big. They're major arcanas, but dang. Okay. September. I always have to think about that. September. This is where that temptation might come in September, because 7 of Swords can be some shady business. Okay, I just noticed this, but so if you've ever seen the movie, and if you haven't, I recommend you do. But you can see this person is kind of sneaking over to unlock this cage, and look at the lock here. That lock, that's the frame That's the lock from the movie. So whatever shady business is happening over here, I get the sense that they might just expose themselves. Like, some people love to brag. And end up just incriminating themselves. But either way, I would be careful. Yeah. But just be aware in September there might, if something comes up where it's an offer, a situation that's like, that sounds great, maybe dig a little deeper. Maybe take a step back, look at the big picture, because there could be something else happening. Ooh, October, King of Swords. A lot of king energy. I love to see it. I freaking love to see it. This is you slaying some dragons. Metaphorically. I mean, they're actual dragons. We just hope they can relocate. But we're we're looking at some metaphorical dragons. You know, that could be part of facing down this Ten of Swords too. Like an internal, you know, facing down some demons. November, Two of Wands. November could be a time of choice. Making a decision on what path you want to take moving forward. And it's interesting, we have the Two of Wands, and our older person had the Four of Wands with this very celebratory energies. So this could be a time when you're perhaps at a crossroad that you reach out to this owl person, this wise person in your life, and they could help you out. December, Five of Coins. Interesting. So Five of Coins typically talks about a sense of lack, specifically in like resources. This could be a time where you're kind of feeling, you're feeling that lack around you. You're in an energy of it. Even if it may not be the truth. Part of that, all right, so there's two, you know what, there's two paths. Let's get two cards for December. Ooh, okay. Talk about journey and taking a path. The Hermit, dang. So there could be a choice come November and December, depending on the path you choose. Could be the Hermit or the Five of Coins. The Hermit, like, both are difficult paths, but I would say that the Hermit is about going inward, an inward path, a solitary journey. Not an easy one, you know, but one you can take. So I feel like perhaps it's like you can choose to stay in the energy of lack, or you can choose to move down a path that you can't see the end. You may not know where it leads. It could be a little scary. But yeah, that interesting that these two again fall under our person giving advice here. So perhaps they can help you with that choice. Or they might be helping you with that path. They might be helping you on whichever path you choose. You know, helping you with that. Okay. And another decision. So the next 6 months is going to be about choices. Ultimately, you always have free will. Always and ever. So the next 6 months, there's going to be some choices to make. They're not going to be easy. But you have support. You have support around you. You have love around you as well. Love is there. So wow, you've got a lot going on, pile 3. But again, I cannot emphasize enough all of these love cards coming out for you. You know, this person who seems to be, I just saw them and then I looked directly into June and I just thought of like a guardian angel. you know, or a guide, or someone, you know, someone watching over you, both in this physical reality and, you know, maybe someone who's already passed on, you know, or again, a spirit, a guide. Like, you are being watched over at this time. I'm definitely feeling that. All right, pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really, really appreciate you trusting me with that. So if you feel called, please like, subscribe, share the channel. It's very helpful. We're still very tiny, but we do love to read for people. And we're going to try to keep up the 3-week schedule. My schedule is starting to shift, but we'll do our best. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to hang in there, and you hang in there too. So all of the cards and the tools, anything I use here that's available, links will be in the description, including the notepad from the beginning, as well as a link to my shop where I have stickers and keychains and all kinds of fun stuff there. So you can check those out. So that being said, I'm sending you so much love. Just love. You got so much love happening here. All the love. All the love happening. Take care of yourself, and until next time, sending you love. There, we'll frame it. Sending you love. Bye.